Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's incredibly important, but often shrouded in silence. Teen mental health. Have you ever felt like you're struggling but can't find the words to say it? Or maybe you've noticed a friend seems off, but you don't know how to start the conversation? If so, you're not alone. It's a strange paradox, isn't it? We live in an age of constant connection, yet so many teens feel isolated with their mental health struggles. So why is this happening? Why is it so hard to talk about what's really going on inside our minds? Let's uncover the hidden truth together. One of the biggest hurdles is the fear of judgment. Think about it. High school and even middle school can feel like a stage where you're constantly being watched and evaluated. There's immense pressure to fit in, to be seen as normal, cool, or strong. Admitting you're dealing with something like anxiety or depression can feel like admitting a weakness. There's this unspoken fear that if you open up, you'll be labeled. People might see you as fragile, dramatic, or an attention seeker. This stigma is powerful. It creates a voice in your head that says, "Don't tell anyone. They won't understand. They'll just think less of you." So instead of reaching out, many teens put on a mask, pretending everything is okay, while internally, they're fighting a tough battle. It's exhausting to maintain this facade, and it only deepens the feeling of being alone in your struggle. Another major reason is simply not having the right words. Mental health is a complex subject. When you're a teenager, you're still figuring out who you are, and your emotions can feel like a chaotic storm. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what you're feeling. Is it sadness or is it depression? Is it just stress about exams or is it anxiety? We aren't always taught the vocabulary to describe our internal worlds. Schools teach us about algebra and history, but how many of us had a class on emotional literacy? Without the language to articulate what's happening, it can feel impossible to explain it to someone else, whether it's a parent, a teacher, or a friend. You might just say, "I'm tired," or "I'm fine," because it is easier than trying to untangle the complicated mess of feelings inside. Then there's the fear of being a burden. Teens often have a strong sense of independence and don't want to worry the people they care about. You see your parents are stressed with work and bills, or your friends are dealing with their own problems. The last thing you want to do is add your stuff to their plate. This protective instinct, while well-intentioned, can be incredibly isolating. You might think, "My problems aren't that big of a deal compared to what they're going through," or "They have enough to worry about. I can handle this on my own." But the truth is, the people who love you want to be there for you. They would rather share the weight of your struggles than have you carry it all by yourself in silence. Bearing a burden alone makes it heavier, not lighter. Let's also talk about the influence of social media. Our feeds are often a highlight reel of everyone else's perfect lives. We see filtered photos, success stories, and happy moments. It's easy to look at that and think, "Why is everyone else so happy while I feel so miserable?" This creates an unrealistic standard for what life should look like. It can make you feel like your struggles are abnormal, that you're failing at being a teenager. The constant comparison can amplify feelings of inadequacy and loneliness. Even though we logically know that what we see online isn't the whole picture, it's hard not to let it affect how we feel about our own lives. It raises the bar for what we consider okay, and makes our own very real problems feel like personal failures. Family dynamics play a huge role too. In some households, mental health is simply not a topic of conversation. It might be seen as a private matter, or maybe your parents come from a generation where you were just told to toughen up and get over it. They might love you dearly, but they may not have the understanding or the tools to support you in the way you need. They might dismiss your feelings as teenage angst or a passing phase. This isn't usually because they don't care, it's often because they don't know any better. They're trying to help from their own frame of reference. But when your feelings are invalidated, it teaches you to stop sharing them. It sends a message that your emotions aren't valid or important, which can be incredibly damaging. So we've identified the fear of judgment, the lack of vocabulary, the desire not to be a burden, the pressure from social media, and difficult family dynamics. It's a powerful combination of factors that creates this wall of silence. But here's the most important part. We can break it down. Change starts with small steps. It starts with one person being brave enough to say, "Hey, I'm not okay." It starts with one friend asking, "You seem a little down lately, want to talk about it?" It starts with normalizing the conversation. Talking about mental health shouldn't be any different than talking about a broken arm or a common cold. It's a part of our overall health. If you are the one struggling, know that your feelings are valid. You are not a burden. Your struggle is real and you deserve support. Reaching out is a sign of incredible strength, not weakness. Start with someone you trust, a friend, a family member, a school counselor, or a favorite teacher. You don't need to have all the right words. You can simply say, "I've been feeling really off lately and I don't know why," or "I'm struggling with some things and I think I need help." Just opening that door is the first and often hardest step. And if you're on the other side, wanting to support a friend, listen without judgment. You don't need to have all the answers. Often the most powerful thing you can do is just be there and listen. Let them know they're not alone and that you care. Simple phrases like, "That sounds really tough," or "Thank you for telling me," can make a world of difference. Encourage them to talk to a trusted adult and offer to go with them if they're scared. Creating a safe space for conversation is one of the greatest gifts you can give someone. It's also crucial to know that professional help is available. Therapists, counselors, and psychologists are trained to help you navigate these feelings. There's no shame in seeing one. Just like you'd see a doctor for a physical injury, a therapist can help you heal your mind. There are also many hotlines and online resources available 24/7 if you need to talk to someone right away. Remember, seeking help is a proactive step toward feeling better. The silence around teen mental health has gone on for too long. By understanding why it's so hard to talk about, we can start to dismantle these barriers, one conversation at a time. Let's create a culture where it's okay not to be okay, and where reaching out for help is seen as the brave and smart thing to do. Your voice matters, your story is important, and you are not alone in this. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of this important conversation. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that matters. Take care of yourselves and each other. See you in the next video.